to share this spreadsheet that I can't say I made it, because it's definitely somebody else's like original work that I have built very heavily upon. But first and foremost, I want to give a shout out to Titanic Racing. Um, I have used his like mosaic here, and the functionality of this mosaic is excellent. You can see how it works. Um, for first place, you get the gold thing. Second to fifth, you get a silver. Top 10 is bronze, and then like the colors just change. And so this mosaic of functionality is very, very good. So I've given it some serious functionality beyond that, though. So the way that I have set this up is you enter your results for your races, and then as soon as it does that, it calculates the points for you. So let's say Josh Berry finished second, right? And so that gives him 170 points. And then if you give him a first place in the second race, he's up to 345. This is using the old Winston Cup points that everybody is talking about wanting to go back to. And so this is excellent for if you want to track that. I have it set up so that all the drivers, because there is no driver market in this game, which is highly unfortunate, but it does work out for this because you can put in all the drivers, and I have them all in alphabetical order. That's actually how I do it during my career mode also. And this is my career mode. Right now I'm in the Xfinity series, and you can see all of the drivers available are on here, and some of them, like Corey Day, only run certain races. So you've got your road course guys that have run there. This guy Jordan Anderson qualified for Daytona but didn't qualify for Atlanta or Coda. And you have all these options, and then you can put yourself in there. Um, so I'm right here. I have 38th at Daytona, 4th at Atlanta. That was a major coup, and then 22nd, more my speed at Coda because I don't have any good parts yet. But anyway, this is kind of how it functions. And then once you input your results, because I like to do this just looking at the results from the end of the race, alphabetical order. All right, this guy finished first, second, third, and that's just the quickest way I've found to do it. But once you're done, go to points, sort Z to A, and there you go. There's your point standings. And you can do this after every race. You can sort by number of starts, wins, top fives, top tens. You can sort by the driver, the car number, car number. Although I don't know why you would want to sort by car number. The functionality is there, and so this has the entire schedule of all four of the series available here, along with all of the drivers from all of the series. So you can just go in and just immediately start filling this out. And there is a spot for your name at the bottom for career mode. And again, all of these are ready to go. Just add your name. And then the good news, based on how the game is set up, is that this will not change. You don't have to input these names ever again. You'll be running against the same guys every time. And then finally, career results is my favorite part of this, because then you can go back and look at your individual seasons. The functionality is the same. I made this after my truck season, so I didn't keep track of all of these, but I did win the playoff race in trucks, so that was cool. And then the ARCA series, I finished second, but I didn't log when I finished. But this helps you to do that. And then it also counts your career championships for both the playoffs format and the Winston Cup format. Although you do have to manually input if you've won a championship. And then it also counts your career wins, top fives, and top tens in all the series. Again, you have to just manually do this. The easiest way to do it would just be copy and paste your whole row from this when it's finished is doable. The only thing with this is the game does not tell you who led laps or who led the most laps or anything. There's no data that is shown on the game. And so, unfortunately, the bonus points for leading a lap and leading the most laps, the 5 bonus points each, are not going to be available in this unless you are like diligent to keep track while you're racing, which good luck with that if you're trying to focus on racing. Um, but given what we have to work with, I think this is pretty good. If that is something that they patch into the game, that's easily added to this list. What I'll probably do if it does get added, because all they have to do is just put the data on the screen afterwards. Just make it a splash screen that you can click through. You can go in and then in the points, all you got to do is just add another column here that's just bonus points, and then you would have to manually log it for every race, for every guy that led a lap, and then whoever led the most, give them a bonus 5 more points. But just add that to another column, say this top 10 is over, you got another one just like that that says bonus points, and then it would just feed into the points list in the formula. But that's the functionality, and this is what the formula looks like, by the way. So I did not just steal this guy's thing. I definitely utilized his functionality of his mosaic, like his grid here, the matrix, I guess it were. But these formulas, man, I impressed even myself figuring that shit out. But it all works because I have the number of points for not entering, first place, second place, third, fourth, fifth, and so on, and that's being referenced by this table. But anyway, hopefully that helps. I know personally I hate the playoff format. That's why I actually stopped watching NASCAR. And now that Denny Hamlin has lost again, people are starting to doubt the format anyway. Or Connor Zilisch won like 10 races and then lost. That's why everybody hates the format. But if you want to keep track of legitimate championships in your NASCAR 25 career, you can do that. You can also, like I said, keep track of your playoffs championships using this career results. But yeah, this is my template for your career mode using the Winston Cup point standings. And again, big shout out to Titanic Racing because this is utilizing his matrix here for his regular season or for the regular season results. So, hope this helps, and I'll talk to y'all later.